Boss or big boss. These are really popular terms. We hear them all the time. Entertainers use the terms. People in general use these terms. Everybody wants to be their own boss, right? But what does that really mean? What does it mean to you to be a boss? How I see being a boss is about business, being responsible, 100% responsible for your own business. Basically, you being in charge of your own destiny. And that means, in my opinion, taking an idea, just a thought in your mind, and growing that thought from its infancy throughout different levels. And being able to take that thought, that idea, and make money, substantial amounts of money. Now, it's different things for different people. I think a boss does not have another job. For example, working a 9-to-5 regular job. His job is to grow his business, to grow his idea. I believe that a boss is not just someone who is running a business. I think a boss is running a successful business. And there's a difference, because we have a lot of people that come into business every day, but they don't end up being successful business owners. So that's the difference to me of a real boss. I think that there are different moves that bosses make, right? In this video today, I'm going to share with you 20 big boss moves that freight brokers make. And that way you can get an idea in your mind of what it really means to be a boss. What are some things that you need to do? What are some milestones that you might need to come to? Some obstacles that you might need to get over? Some goals that you might need to meet to be the boss that you want to be. Boss move number one, the first thing that I did was I quit my job before I ever started my freight broker business. Now, the reason why I did that is because I'm not a multitasker. I'm not somebody that can do a lot of different things at the same time. Most people aren't, but we just think that we can. So what I said was I knew my strengths. I was going to go ahead and quit my job and focus all the way, 100% on being an entrepreneur. Because I knew that way I could get the most out of a business, because I didn't have to split time between my job and my business. I said to myself, either I'm going to sink or I'm going to swim. Either I'm going to be a business owner or I'm going to work on a job. I chose being a business owner. Now, I did that without knowing exactly what was going to happen. You know, I know what I wanted in my own heart, in my own mind, but there were no guarantees. And to me, that's what makes it a real boss move, is you make that decision not knowing exactly how things are going to turn out. You have the confidence, you believe in yourself, you've seen the space, identified people in the space and said, hey, if these people can do it, I can do some of the same things that they're doing and get the same results or get better results. That's a boss move, in my opinion. That's when you go out and you're saying, I'm putting everything on me. I'm putting the responsibility on myself for my own success. If it goes well, it's on me. If it does not go so well, it's on me. To me, that's a boss move, because you're putting everything on your own shoulders. So boss move number two, connecting to the income source. You see, as a freight broker, as an entrepreneur, you have to understand, identify who the income source is, and then hitch your wagon to that source. Because a business is about making money. A business is about you sustaining yourself, sustaining the business through the income, the revenue that you generate. So you have to know where that comes from. In a freight brokerage business, that income will come from your customer. So you have to connect, build rapport with that customer. I think that is one of the best moves that you can make, is start to establish relationships with different types of customers. Connect to the income source, because that will determine whether you stay in business or whether you are just a fly-by-night. Boss move number three, developing consistent income streams. You see, it's one thing to be able to go out and do something once, do it twice, and make sporadic income. But it's quite a different animal to be able to develop consistent streams of income, working with different types of shippers, moving different types of freight, to have revenue coming into your business and have it come in consistently. That's a different animal. And I think we have to have systems set up. We have to be able to take a little risk and be willing to move different types of freight, move drayage freight, move contract freight, so that you can make sure that you have tenders on the table every single week. You're not always looking for freight, because when you're looking for freight, that means you're starting out looking for for money. We want to already have money on the table Monday morning with freight that is already assigned to us. So I think it's important that we go out and develop those relationships with those shippers again so that we can have consistent freight, because consistent freight means consistent income. Boss move number 4 was becoming a corporation. You see, I started off as an LLC, and then I took an S election after my business got rolling, after I start making money consistently in the business. So what that allowed for me to do is to take 2 pays. To take W-2, like an employee would, W-2 pay, and then I also take profit sharing pay. Now, my W-2 is the only pay that I have to pay self-employment tax on. So that's a big, big benefit. You may want to look at that at some point in your business to take an S election. That's something that you might want to talk about with your CPA. Boss move number 5, use your business as a wealth building tool. People often are very proud of the jobs that they have because those jobs provide benefit packages like a 401k. Well, you can extend those same benefits to yourself through your freight broker business. Boss move number 6, if you're currently a traditional freight brokerage, offering some format of a digital service is probably going to be in your best interest. For example, you could offer a direct to LTL service depending on what type of TMS you have. If you have something like a TIE TMS system, you can go direct to LTL, and of course that'll get you to a broader customer base and you can make more money in doing so. Boss move number 7, behind me is Casa Della Branded. And what I subscribe to is the idea of getting control of your assets as quickly as possible. So getting rid of my mortgage and owning my home. So I'm looking to own my home probably about 15 years earlier than I should have. I should be on a 30-year mortgage, but I'm going to pay this thing off hopefully this year by December. Boss move number 8, you get to practice nepotism. You can go ahead and hire your spouse, and why we most often do that is so that we can now put additional money inside of a 401k. Instead of the $20,500 that you can put in for yourself, you can do the same thing for your spouse. And also, your spouse might bring a unique perspective to the table. Boss move number 9, use your business name, not your personal name, to get access to credit and money. Boss move number 10, empower your business so that it can make major purchases, like for example a car, in the business name, allowing for you to save thousands of dollars on taxes and depreciation cost. Boss move number 11, getting out of consumer debt, getting out of car debt. When you free up money, free up cash, because you're not paying consumer debt, you can put more of that money into the business or more of that money into investments that serve you. Boss move number 12, sharing your experiences, sharing what you've been able to learn with other people via social media. Boss move number 13, establishing that second stream of income that's just as reliable, just as sustainable as the first stream of income, but only after you've established that first stream. Boss move number 14, introducing your children, your grandchildren, your family members to a business, not a job, giving them the impression in their minds that the way that they can take care of themselves is through their own work by establishing a business. Boss move number 15, use your home as your place of business. When you do this, not only do you cut your cost to operate because you eliminate the cost of a building, you also get great tax benefits. Boss move number 16, become a global investor. I believe that most successful business owners are good at their core business, but they're also good at investing. Boss move number 17, make personal development, your own self-improvement, your number one priority. There is no investment like an investment into yourself. Boss move number 18, position yourself in the business to earn more money and then spend less money on lifestyle. Save and invest more of your money, make it a baseline to try and save 40% of your net income and increase the amount you save and invest based on getting a better understanding and control of your money. And number 19 and 20 will go ahead and combine to save time, live and give like no one else. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Certainly hope this information has been helpful. If you want to learn more about the freight broker business, I'll leave a free link in the description. It's my 5-video series. Check it out. You'll be able to sign up and get registered for that 5-video series. We'll send it over as soon as you get signed up. Also, if you want to learn more about how we go out and find shippers, I'll leave a free link right here. Until the next time, see you at the top because the bottom is much too crowded.